Let's ranking. India, the World T20 champions. India lift the World Cup after 28 years.
So a very good morning to all our viewers, and we are in a very, very nice part of the country on the east coast of India and in the city of Visakhapatnam, known as Vizag. This is what happened a little while earlier. The coin went up and Virat Kohli won the toss. This is his 50th test match and he had no hesitation in batting first. Nasser Hussain, Sunny Gavaskar with me. Sunny, changes in the Indian team?
Yes, I think this was anticipated. As soon as KL Rahul got fit, he was going to come back because he's been in tremendous form ever since he made his debut. So there's no surprise that he's back in the team in place of Gambhir, who looked a little bit out of sorts in the second innings. This Pujara, Virat Kohli, Ajinkya Rahane, that is a very, very good batting lineup. And then there's Ashwin, who batted well in the first innings, both innings of the Rajkot Test. Riddhiman Saha has got a Test 100, Ravindra Jadeja. So India on paper certainly look as if they are batting deep. Then the bowlers, Jayant Yadav playing his first Test match. He's a pretty handy bat, as we've seen from the Ranji Trophy scores. He's got a double 100 to his name. Umesh Yadav and Mohammad Shami, the two seam bowlers, who can hang around a bit.
England have made one change, not in the batting. The batting was very good in the last game. Cook and young Hamid played beautifully in that second innings. And then Root in his 50th test match, a bit like Virat Kohli. Duckett, who's the only batsman to miss out, and Moeen Ali, the very impressive all-rounder that Moeen Ali has become over the years. Batting keeps coming at you. Ben Stokes with 100 in the last game. Johnny Bairstow, the most runs by an Englishman in this calendar year. He comes in that late middle order. Zafar Ansari, the left arm spinner, is in at 9, so it's a long batting lineup. Adil Rashid, Stuart Broad, and James Anderson is the only change because Chris Wokes has been rotated, rested, and the experienced and excellent James Anderson comes in at number 11.
It's a hot and a humid day as well, so Alistair Cook will have to use his new ball bowlers quite cleverly, rotate them.
First runs of the test match, and Vijay off with a boundary. It's drifting onto the pads.
And it's been gun barrel straight, no swing there, and it's been clipped away. Rashid was wide.
Edged, and this time taken. That's extremely well bowled. Just a little bit of extra bounce there for Stuart Broad.
But in a way, you've got to say that he didn't help himself by poking at that delivery outside the off stump. It was on the 5th or the 6th stump. He could have left it well alone. But the earlier deliveries were all dot balls. And he was drawn into playing forward. But with hard hands, broad striking, India have lost their first wicket. Rahul out for a duck. And it's 6 for 1.
So Cheteshwar Pujara comes out to bat. Nice shot. Again, leaning into it. He's done that with Broad, now with Anderson. Really looks in superb touch, Murli Vijay. That's up in the air. And Anderson has surprised his man. This is excellent bowling.
Well, this is how he got out in the West Indies as well, because he doesn't really have too much of a back foot movement. Gets stuck in the crease. It's a very well directed short ball. Ben Stokes in action once again, this time an easier catch, but Anderson making a comeback to the England team, gets a wicket. Both Indian openers back in the pavilion. The centurion of the previous test, Murli Vijay, he's gone, and it's a 22 for 2.
It's India who won the toss, but England will take this first 5 overs, be more than happy with that.
Well, he'll get 4 runs, not exactly where he intended the ball to go, but he'll pick up 4. There again, Jimmy Anderson keeping that short ball just around the corner to be used.
As it was, it's a sort of thick top edge, and it goes very fine, but perhaps prompted a change in the field. 2 men out now.
A good shot. The outfield is green, but yep, but that's allowed the fielder to run behind because it was losing pace, but not maybe as quick as the one in Rajkot, which is pretty hard. Another drive from Virat Kohli. 2 men after it, won't get there. That's a 4. Superb shot. This much squarer on this occasion.
This one he gets out the middle of the bat. You can tell that by his reaction. He just he doesn't even run the first one. He just does a few steps down the pitch. He knows that that's safe and 4.
Oh, could be a run out here. Should be a run out here. What chaos between those two. That was chaos between these two. Absolute chaos. I think Pujara was asleep. Kohli, as ever, looking for a quick single. And England were nearly gifted a wicket. Oh, think about 2 here. No, again. Again, he's dropped his bat as well. It's absolute chaos out there. Have these two ever batted together? Oh, my word.
Now he's got a problem.
Dives in without a bat. Kohli not amused. That's a wonderful shot. A wonderful, wonderful shot. 50 partnership. Seen his average against left arm spin, you can see why.
Yeah, dealing boundaries, you don't have to run. And that would seem to be the way to go at the moment.
Again, gets it on the full. He'll do well to cut that off. He won't cut it off.
That's a good shout. Maybe just missing, and also pitching outside leg stump.
Yeah, from the angle that we saw that, it was last over, seemed like the ball was pitching outside the leg stump and missing leg stump as well. This shows you how the straight angle and where the umpire sees it from is the best view possible. There's such a range of that cover drive. It's not just through covers that he hits it. 100 comes up for India. There you go, the school kid's very happy. He's got a 50, the Indian captain. This is something that you see with him. When he got that double 100 in the last series, when he got a 50, there was no real acknowledgement, celebration. His 13th Test match 50, and he's got 13 Test match 100s as well.
Nicely played. He's using the pace.
It's a very productive shot if he can execute it well. Full length. Was in very good control there, Pujara. Just working it fine.
Fine shot. It's in the gap. And another half century for Pujara. So his rich vein of form continues. 2 back-to-back 100s. And now a 50. It's 125 for 2. Johnny Bairstow, and they are reviewing it. Now you can see they just struck outside the line, so that's what might save the batsman. But there you go. Struck outside the line, and the umpire's decision stays, even though the ball was going to hit the stumps. Now remember, if a batsman looks to play a shot, and then if he's struck outside, he's not out. But if he doesn't offer a shot, and then he's struck outside and the ball is going on to hit the stumps, he can be given out. In the air, dropped. Now that went the distance.
Top edge.
Well. This should have been taken. Normally a good fielder, Adil Rashid. Disappointment all round.
That should be a brilliant save by Jimmy Anderson. It looked like going to the boundary because it was to the left of Jimmy Anderson.
This is the best outfield in world cricket. Actually, you have to be careful. I've seen one or two bad knee injuries when bowlers have dived and the knee has dug into the soft soil like that. It happens often when you've got a sandy-based outfield. Bairstow likes it. Nothing from the bowler though.
Flicks the pad. The pad was not in line with the stump. The ball wasn't going to hit the stumps. That's the noise that we heard. The ball passed Virat Kohli, but now he's back to business, getting onto the front foot, judging the length right to pick up a single. Interesting to mention that Athers.
Well, that's an extreme example perhaps, but it is another example of England just dropping a little short.
Well, he has more of a tendency to drop it shorter, and this is a slow pitch, so the ball sitting up, begging to be hit. Pujara has tried to give some catching practice to some of the youngsters down there in the stands. Has anybody taken it? Nope.
Wow. Well, it was short and Kohli was just back and waiting, and it seemed to just hurry through. It kept a little low.
That's another feature that you didn't see in Rajkot. You saw the ball bounce, turn on occasion, but keeping low, not too many.
Wonderful hands and a glorious shot. This looks so elegant and does it easily once again.
Now, because of that earlier mistake, they're reacting to a crisis. When batsmen get in and they're hungry and they're of this class of Kohli, doesn't matter which way it's spinning. Now you have to find the magic ball.
The field is up now. The calling will have to be clear, quick and loud. Shot pulled away. So 100 for Pujara. Second six of the innings. And 300s in 3 test matches, and number 10 for Cheteshwar Pujara.
No calling required when you plant it into the stands for 6. What a gift this is to get on 99. A rank long hop from Rashid. And Pujara has missed out on nothing today. Every time England spinners have erred on length, he has punished them, and he punished that long hop into the stand. 105, third consecutive 100 in test matches for Pujara.
Played superbly, dominated from the moment he arrived at the crease. Exhibition of excellent footwork, converting a few deliveries into full tosses. The short deliveries were always going to be put away. The important thing about his batting for Pujara is looks at the trajectory. It starts up, he goes down the pitch.
And Kohli on strike, 99. That's in the air, in the gap as well. So 14th test match 100 for Virat Kohli. His second against England. And like I mentioned, his love affair on this ground continues.
100 in his 50th Test match for the Indian captain. Magnificent display. Tempo of his innings, his shot selection, near faultless apart from that one chance he gave. Offside, leg side, front foot, back foot. He's got it all.
Very good batting.
Oh, has he edged that? Yeah, he has. And finally England have the breakthrough. Pujara, as in the last game, 100 and out.
Double hundreds, triple hundreds, but losing his concentration there, chasing a wide delivery. And like he did in the Rajkot game, where he chased a wide delivery, was caught at slip. This time caught behind. And Jimmy Anderson gets his second wicket. Pujara, what a fine hand, 119. And it's 248 for 3 wickets.
Ajinkya Rahane comes in at number 5. He's had a long wait for this innings. Missed out in Rajkot in both innings. And England feel they just have an opportunity here. A new batsman at the crease. Something to work on.
Deliberately played. Third man is up. This is wide, and with no third man, it's easy really for Rahane just to steer it down to the fence.
Oh, now an appeal. I think Johnny Bairstow thinks review it.
Ball tracking, here it comes. Impacts in line. Wickets, umpires call. We're going to get you to stay with your decision. We'll get you on screen. You're on screen now, Rod. Stay with you, not out. Well done.
Good use from the DRS from England. They had that reviewed to use, and they used it up, and it was pretty close, and Kohli survives.
Zero leading edge there, carrying to the fielder at a short mid-off. It's the captain himself.
Just get a feeling about this pitch. It's just going to get harder and harder to score. It's just going to stick in the pitch. It's going to die. Seen players through their shot early. You see a leading edge here. Just going to get slower and slower and lower.
Certainly those 2 double hundreds. And once again, that slightly dicey shot that he tends to play off the back foot. I remember in the West Indies, he got out to Bishu trying to play a pull shot like this from outside the off stump. My feeling is when he gets onto the back foot, I think just for a little while, he should just look to defend the ball or play it straight down the pitch.
Well, he's a bit worried because some balls have kept low, so you have to watch this closely. And in fact, it just bounced on him a little bit, and it got past Duckett at mid-wicket. And in the end, Cook did well. Nearly took out a ball boy here, Cook. That young man's claim for fame. He had a little hug with Alistair Cook at one stage.
Here's Rashid. And that's 150 now for Virat Kohli. His 4th score in excess of 150, or around 150.
He's got 2 double hundreds already in this year. In July, he got a double hundred against the West Indies at Antigua. So Will Richards round at Antigua. And then in the first test, I beg your pardon, in the 3rd test against New Zealand, he got a double hundred as well at Indore.
Edged and taken. So the new ball doing the trick. A real tentative poke there from Ajinkya Rahane. And England strike in the 3rd wicket for James Anderson.
Poor shot just before the close of play. Massive blow for England. Now if they can remove one more, suddenly it's a better dinner taste.
And that's what happened with India yesterday. They won a good toss, decided to bat first. They lost a couple of early wickets, but then a very good partnership between Pujara, 119, his 3rd successive Test match 100, and Virat Kohli, still there, 151 not out. So the first ball of the 2nd day, and it's Virat Kohli on strike. Going down the leg side, height in question as well.
So there's as yet no evidence of that swing that Anderson found late last evening. The ball clearly sliding down the leg side and a little high as well.
And Kohli drives square, again work with the wrist. That's beautiful placement, very intentional. He saw there was width on offer and a very late adjustment on contact.
Yeah, you can see that he's opened the face of the bat quite deliberately to hit it away from that deep cover fielder. He's played some splendid shots virtually from the moment he came into bat. There was so much certainty in his footwork. No hesitancy around the off stump, no tentativeness, just sheer positivity right throughout that innings. He's still there, looking for a big one.
Oh, that's dropped. Difficult chance. Stokes, I think it is, at first slip, went quickly to him. That's a chance.
Well, you don't see this very often, Ben Stokes missing a chance. It goes quickly, but it's a good height. I think it hits his knee. It goes down as a chance. But that time, next ball, he gets it. Probably a harder catch, but that is what England needed. And he's made up for it, but that was definitely, probably, you had to take a choice out of the two. He's got the one he wants, Kohli. Good catch.
A wonderful innings comes to an end. Good bowling, good catching. Again, just going straight, finding the outside edge, good sharp chance. Was travelling very quickly, and Ben Stokes was good enough for this. Virat Kohli, the man dismissed this morning for 167. India 351 for 5.
Again, playing for the spin. That wasn't there. Was there an outside edge? No, sir. Signal buys.
Well, I have to say, I thought there was an edge there, but we'll have another look. Maybe it's the bat hitting the pad. There was a noise. Let's have a look. But this again, just going straight on. Not bouncing as much as Bairstow was expecting. That will happen more and more.
Well played. Split that really fine.
Almost went over the boundary there. Fielder losing his balance, doing really well. Might have been the googly just going down the leg side. Just flicking the ball at the right moment there.
It's an odd one, isn't it, that Stokes one? Because throughout the series so far, Ben Duckett has done slip to the spinner, and in the mornings, every morning, Ben Duckett has been practicing, and yet they put Stokes in there, who is a better catcher. He is the best catcher in this England side. Oh, close on the back foot. Why aren't they running? They've got to run at some stage. Oh, he's given him, now he's given him.
A little more confusion yet.
Thank you, Kumar.
As the review is called.
Dead from Chris. Here's the ball tracking, Kumar. Impact is in line. Wickets hitting, 3 reds.
But in the end, Dharmasena makes the right call. Sahar gone for 3, 363 for 6. That was close to the off stump as well.
Yeah, this is a good spell from Moeen Ali, challenging both edges of the bat. Not every delivery has spun. This is the wicket, and it was the right decision in the end from the umpire. But it was also the decision of a man who I think's got the yips a little bit with his umpiring, Dharmasena. Just wasn't sure. That's close as well on the front foot. And again given. Took his time again.
This is the straight through. He's played forward. He's missed it. The ball's hit him just below the knee roll. He could have reviewed it. He's out for a duck. 363 for 7.
Hawkeye will tell us. No, missing.
Oh, thickish outside edge. And will race away to the boundary. Frustration there for Stokes. And a boundary to end the over. 412 for 7.
Well, plenty of runs have gone in that area. So yesterday evening as well, as soon as Ashwin came to the crease, he had a boundary in that area. The third man was very square. It's a very quick delivery. The last delivery is 142.7. That's why the edges run fine and run very quickly.
Boys, come on, lads.
Very well played. A 50 for Ashwin. He's having a wonderful here with the bat and the ball, and a fabulous contribution.
A 50 for Ashwin, and no surprise where it came up. It's an area that he's very strong in, behind square on that offside. All the talk about him was going to be Ashwin with the ball, and so far in this series it's been Ashwin with the bat. He's played beautifully. That's trademark Ashwin to get to 50.
Up goes the finger. There's the delivery. Tentative footwork again, going for the drive. But finally he's picked up a wicket.
Bouncer, bouncer, and then the sucker blow of pitching it up, finding the edge. So the battle of the all-rounders for now has been won by Stokes, but Ashwin played a key part. He made 58, 427 for 8.
Pitch is the key, isn't it? At this stage now, India have got 440 for 8. How is the pitch responding to the spinners at this stage? Day 2, second session, and then you imagine England's batting lineup on this surface. 440, is that a good enough score? Or will that deep batting lineup of England get somewhere close to this first innings score?
Well, he is disgusted with himself. It was the slog. Gets the leading edge. He was really annoyed with himself for playing this shot.
Ball was tossed up, he went for it. Yadav's gone for 35, 440 for now.
Now, Umesh Yadav showing Jayant Yadav how to do it.
He's hitting with the spin as well, so that makes sense. But I think anything that goes above the eye line, I think there's going to be a bit of a wind-up. But why not? Why not play like that? There's no point scratching around tail ends. If your strength is to hit the ball, go for it. I love it. Agricultural cow corner.
And he knows he's batting with 11. He doesn't trust his partner too much. Goes again and finds the fence. Second boundary of the over. And the crowd loving it. India inching closer to 450. Oh, and there you go. Umesh Yadav. My name is Mohammad Shami, and I've got a test half century. You can hit boundaries, I'll show you how to hit a 6.
And what a way to bring up the 450. And that's about as nearest to the middle as you can get. Bang.
That's the first ball he's faced, Mohammad Shami, so you can understand the leg spinner tossing that first ball to a number 11 in that fashion.
Oh, that's big, but deep mid-wicket takes it. Cannot clear the fence. So Rashid gets his second wicket, and the Indian innings comes to an end now. 455 all out. And England will be pretty pleased with this effort because India resumed at 317 for 4. So welcome back to Visakhapatnam, and the Indian innings has come to an end, all out for 455, and very shortly it'll be the England innings that will commence. And this is what happened. They resumed today 317 for 4. They lost the wicket of Virat Kohli for 167. Ashwin played well for 58. And then some entertainment towards the end from the lower order. Jayant Yadav playing his first test match, impressed with 35.
He's getting some good away movement from Alistair Cook. Alistair Cook has shown even in Rajkot can be a little tentative, a little uncertain at the start of the innings around the off stump, but this one he's left well alone. And because the ball is keeping low, I think it would be really good for the Indian new ball bowlers to bowl wicket to wicket. They'll have a better chance of getting an LBW decision that way.
Oh, bowled in. Breaks the stump. Beats the defence of the England captain. And the low, skiddy nature of Shami has got the first.
You can't get to almost 11,000 runs unless you have a very solid defence as an opening batsman. But he's broken through that defence. Look at the way the ball has nipped back and it's broken the stump. This is a great delivery. The first couple left Alistair Cook. This one's nipped back sharply. Look at Virat Kohli. He's excited. He knows it's a big wicket. Alistair Cook got 100 in the second innings at Rajkot. Batted well. But he's out to a beauty of a delivery. He's gone for 2. England have lost their first wicket for 4.
Joe Root. Roots away. His trademark shot, which is the back foot punch. He gets 2. Shami has his first. 6 for 1. Oh, a good ball. That's an absolute beauty. That's better from Yadav.
Get the batsman forward around the off stump. Get the ball to move just that little bit away. And again, Hamid pushing at it. Not looking to play with soft hands.
Beautifully clipped away. High-class player, Joe Root.
And then played it with that little inward movement. Beautiful. The look at the balance. He's played it from under his eyes. Wonderful shot that.
It's a good shout. But might have just been missing. Saha clearly saying going down.
Was it clipping at all, or was it just completely going down? Yeah, umpire's call. That's why they went for the appeal so loud. They needed that umpire's finger to go up. Didn't get it.
Way down the pitch. Maybe leg buys these. Murli Vijay is after it. It's gone all the way. No, it's bad.
Yeah, thickish outside edge. He's looking to work it on the onside. Gets a leading edge.
That's why a silly point becomes important. Because Kohli there fielding could go up in front of Root's face. If Root's saying, right, it's keeping low, I must lunge forward, get forward. Just a man up underneath him offside, bat pad, would stop him doing that. Clipped away leg side. Root always looking, and it could be a run-out chance. And it could well be a run-out chance. And it's given out on the field. That's brilliant. First from the fielder, second from the wicket-keeper. That's outstanding.
And the debutant, Jayant Yadav. Look at Saha. He goes ahead. He realizes he's aware of the situation on hand. And brilliant stuff. Young Hamid well short of his ground. But full marks to this man as well. He chased it down. Dived through the ball back. And against the run of play, India get a wicket. And that too by way of a run out, which is a real boon on the surface. Hamid departs for 13, 51 for 2. So Duckett, the new man out there.
Oh, now, what are they going up for here? Everything. Kohli wants the LB.
These were runs and not leg buys. Side edge onto the pads, and then he's ballooning over. Saha for runs.
Got him! Once again, Duckett falls to the off spin of Ashwin. That technical issue with his front foot coming outside leg stump, so he shows the bowler the stumps, and England in a spot of trouble.
Tell you to get your foot to the pitch of the ball, as close to the ball as possible. Where is the foot? Where is the ball? And now where are the bills? Ashwin getting Duckett again. And that's a third wicket for England for 72. Duckett out for 5.
Left-hander replaces left-hander. And 2 off-spinners in India's who will enjoy bowling at this lineup of left-handers. Moeen Ali, though, a bit more experienced than Ben Duckett and in good form. Just using the pace of Jadeja. And that brace brings Joe Root another half-century in tests. This one has been fashioned under a degree of pressure, with India having scored 455 in the first innings, England losing Cook early. They need Root now.
It's a class act. 50 out of 76 just tells you how much he's dominated the England innings so far.
Root struggling here, taken. Umesh Yadav the catcher, he was just hovering a little deeper at mid-off. Kohli had him in a fine position, and Root will look at this shot and wonder why.
Yes, he will, because he was batting so well. Was there a need for a shot at this stage? Yes, he wanted to dominate the bowler, but look at the way Ashwin's got the ball to drift just that little bit away. There it is, just that little bit. You can see that, and he wasn't quite to the pitch of the ball. Didn't give himself that much of a distance. He had to reach for it. You can see that, and therefore it skied up in the air. And that's one of the safest pairs of hands you can come across. Umesh Yadav doesn't miss much. Ashwin is absolutely delighted. This is a big wicket.
Root. Wonderful new ball spell from Shami, and some quality spin from Ashwin and Jadeja. Let's have a look at the 4 wickets. An absolute beauty for the England captain, Shami, splitting his off stump in 2, and then a run out. England were going well at this stage, and then a crazy run out and a wonderful bit of fielding. Yadav in the deep, and look at the keeper Saha as well. Great teamwork. Technical issue for Duckett. Can't expose your stumps to Ashwin. He did. And a good bit of bowling from Ashwin, getting that drift away. Kohli had brought his mid-on up, saying go over mid-on if you want, Joe Root.
Pace to wicket bowler. And even Jayant Yadav, now he'll complement Ashwin well.
Now, we saw one of these in Australia, didn't we, with Steve Smith. They're going to review it, but the difference was with Steve Smith, the on-field umpire's decision was out.
Yeah, pad first. We just go to ball tracking when available, please. Impacts in line. Wickets hitting. It's 3 reds, Kumar. I'm going to recommend you change your decision to out. We're going to get you on screen now. You're on screen.
The first test wicket for Yadav, and the use of the DRS from Kohli has been quite brilliant to bring the young man his first test wicket.
Well, Ali's gone for 1 and 21 deliveries, 80 for 5.
Doesn't get much better than that. Control and wickets. Captain's dream. There's that drift. He's got beautiful drift. Since tee, Ashwin has got the ball going away nicely on the breeze just by getting revolutions on the ball. I think that was also part of Root's wicket. But it just moved away from him.
There was some noise. Jadeja is always very excited. He's gone straight away for a review. The captain called it. There was sound, not convinced. Come from the outside.
Okay, we're going to need ultra edge. That doesn't tell me a lot. Okay, I can see a gap there. Just hit the bottom of the pad. Keep rolling it past the bat. There's a gap. And nothing at all. Yeah, I'm happy he's hit the bottom of his pad. There's no bat, so we'll go back on ground. Stay with your decision of not out.
Carrom ball, and it was very short. It's been spanked for a boundary on the leg side. 100 comes up for England. I don't think there's going to be another over now.
And not another carom ball either, probably. You don't see him bowl that many, actually, these days. But that one was flicked out of the front of the hand. And that's the only glimmer of hope, really, for England. The way that Stokes and Bairstow battled for an hour or so last evening after that collapse sparked by the run-out of Hamid. And in statistical terms, Stokes and Bairstow bat very well together for England. It's the most productive partnership in the last 12 months in Test cricket for England.
Oh, he's gone. He wants it. Ashwin wants it. I don't know what Virat Kohli has decided. Yes, they're going for the review.
Looks like that's straight off the glove. Kumar, you can stay with your decision. It's straight off the glove.
It's a shocker. It's an absolute shocker. It's gone off the glove. And which is the reason I think the wicket keeper has got to be the one who's got to give you the guidance. The bowlers will always want a review. The bowlers want a wicket. So they will want a review. And as we saw with that, that wasn't the best of reviews. Now look where the ball has gone. And straight away he wants it. But today wicketkeepers appeal for everything. That's a lovely boundary. It's a little bit short. Ben Stokes just leaning back and whacking it away. It's 113 for 5.
That's gone for 4. Well placed. 6 runs from the over. 119 for 5.
Well, Stokes had to really battle late last evening. He was in there for an hour, virtually just in defensive mode. Very few attacking strokes, but by nature, he's an aggressive player.
It's gone through between first and second. Virat Kohli very upset, glaring at the batsman. Plays so much of limited overs cricket, these players, that even in a test match situation when they want wicket, they're thinking runs. So even when they want to have players catching,
Overthrows here. It's going to go all the way. It's a little bit sloppy. Jadeja, the fielder, throws it at the strikers and captain. They don't like that, captains. What is going on? Why? There was no chance for a run out. Keeper's got gloves on. Let him use them.
Oh, beautiful shot. That is powerfully struck. He good use of the feet. We saw him using his feet on a few occasions in Rajkot.
A little bit like watching Pujara and Kohli in that innings. We're coming down the pitch late. He comes late and getting to the ball on the full.
Thickish outside edge, and it goes past the man at slip.
So Shiv, you're telling me that spinners get tired, do they?
No, the batsmen get used to a particular spinner. That's what I mean. Spinners do get tired. They do get tired because the use of the fingers and the wrists. Mentally you get stale.
Ouch. Not a nice position to be in when somebody can sweep as well and as hard as Bairstow does.
Hardest thing in there is to try and cover everything. Your natural instincts get your head down and try and cover that, so his head does go down. And another big slog sweep comes, and he's very good at that shot. Wicket keepers generally are. Very good batting from Bairstow.
Well, he's employed that sweep shot to good effect.
Doesn't miss out. He's not missed out all morning, Stokes. 3 times he's pierced that offside field with balls that have been a little short.
And when he nails it, it usually goes for 4. Look at that, the balance is perfect. After he hits it, he falls away. But he's got problems at the moment, Kohli.
It's 50 to Ben Stokes, and a very good one it is too. He had to work really hard late last evening for an hour. He battled away, showed great defensive qualities. He's a fine all-round player. It's not where he intended the ball to go. He was looking to hit that behind square on the offside.
Yeah, it's not a bad shot. There is no one apart from slip behind square on the offside, so he went for the reverse and he got it right on the toe end, and it ended up going through extra cover. Reverse sweep through extra cover. And that's been put away. I don't think the fielder's going to catch up with that. It's going to be a boundary to end the over, and a 50 for Johnny Bairstow. Been in wonderful form all of 2016. Become a very good wicket-keeper batsman. 50 for Stokes, 50 for Bairstow, 183 for 5.
A bowling. He's gone through. Umesh Yadav, as he so often does for India, out of the blue, gets you a wicket, gets you back in the game.
It's a Yorker, good Yorker. I don't know whether there's any swing here. Bairstow looking to play this through the onside.
And reverse. Hitting the pad on the way to castling the stumps. And up goes the dressing room. Much needed for India. Dismissed. It's 190 for 6.
Last wicket.
And we've seen, you've got to be careful because they've broken a partnership. Good delivery, late swing. And that forces the ball to come back and hit the pad. Bat hitting the toe as well.
Yeah, I just wonder how much that had to do with it. The bat actually hits the toe, doesn't it? The foot.
What's the reason that he couldn't meet the ball? I don't know, but you're right. As the bat comes down, hits the toe, whether that prevented Bairstow from making contact with the ball, we don't know. But clearly, as the bat came down, great delivery.
Well, he's bending his back. There's spring in his stride. You see bat hitting the toe. As a result, he misses the ball. The ball hits the pad on the way. The bat hits the toe. Ball hits the pad and goes on to knock the stumps over. Oh, lovely shot. It's those kind of shots that make him such a dangerous player low down the order.
You'd say that after Cook and Root, he's the best player, best batsman England have got. And if he wasn't a bowler, he'd probably bat at number 4.
So it means you're not making a major change. That's 4. Drifting onto the pads, it's raced away. Good shot from Rashid. Takes England past 200.
Nicely played. He's a very dangerous player. Adil Rashid. New ball coming onto the bat nicely, and India leaking runs.
Gets into good position, hits it on the up. Leaning into the shot, just opening the face of the blade.
Well given. No need for a DRS, at least from the Indian side. Dharmasena raises the finger. But there is an England review here.
Nice and slow, nice and slow. Could be bet on that. Impacts in line. Wickets hitting, it's 3 reds. So Kumar, I'm going to get you to stay with your decision of out. We'll get you on screen, you're on screen now.
Decision stays the umpire.
Got the breakthrough they wanted, the big wicket Ben Stokes. Doesn't really matter whether he's given LBW or caught, because in my opinion he got an inside edge, but it doesn't matter, he was caught, so one way or the other he was out. That's the whole point of DRS.
Full toss and put away in style. Too easy for anybody. Ansari will get off the mark with the boundary. It's 229 for 7.
Again, good to see an England player using his feet, quick on his feet. Ansari. Nice way to get off the mark.
Well, it's gone with the spin. There was flight in the delivery. And Adil Rashid didn't need a second invitation.
No, he'll go after it. Actually took a little, disturbed another little piece there on bouncing. But, he gets enough of it. Not quite where he intended, but he'll take it.
Oh, big call, and the finger goes up again. Jadeja this time striking his first wicket of the innings.
Thank you. Impacts in line, wickets hitting, 3 reds.
Zari goes for 4. It's 234 for 8.
Well, Broad won't survive just blocking. It's only a matter of time, Broad, with that rough and left arm spin, even Ashwin with the off spin. He won't survive blocking. He's got to play some shots. Hit nicely. That's where he's dangerous. 250 comes up for England. Well, they're going to have to hurry with Jadeja. He does, Broad, even with his sore foot, he gets home. Oh, maybe just sliding down. Big appeal given. I think they've used their reviews, England. Stuart Broad usually has a review that he uses up, but not on this occasion.
This would have had to be kissing the leg stump. But if you reviewed it, there's every chance of it missing the leg stump. 255 for 9.
Jimmy Anderson comes in at number 11, and Ravi Ashwin has an opportunity for another 5-wicket haul. Oh, I reckon that is out. That is plumb. That is absolutely plumb.
So 2 wickets in 2 balls. And even though England trail by 200, India will, I'm sure, bat again.
So there is the match summary. India won the toss, made 455. In reply, England were bowled out for 255. India have a lead of exactly 200 runs as they are batting again.
The warmest part of the day here in Vizag for the first ever test match. India taking on England in the PT's second test. England have been bowled out for 255. India getting a lead of 200, will bat again. A good contributions there from Joe Root. And then Ben Stokes was the real star with the bat, batted superbly for his 70. Bairstow chipping in with 53. Stokes and Bairstow having a partnership once again. They had that in Rajkot as well. Rashid made a contribution, 32 not out. So India getting wickets in a hurry towards the end of the innings. First to go was Alistair Cook, knocked over by beauty from Mohammad Shami. And that opened the opportunity. Great seam presentation, came back in. It was nicely set up with a few outgoing deliveries. This one knocked him over. Then Hamid was unlucky. Good work there by Jayant Yadav. And excellent by Saha as well. Joe Root called for 2. And Hamid responding, then was sent back. It was caught in no man's land. Excellent work there. Saha aware of the situation, getting a much needed directed. Then Duckett had no clue. Footwork all over the place, but this is the drift. The drift that forced the footwork error. And then the turn off the pitch was a real classic off-spinner's dismissal from Ashwin. And Joe Root was deceived in the air again, had to reach out for the ball. It was a well-judged catch by Umesh Yadav. He's batting really well. Well, this shot, Joe Root looked to total control. Got a safe pair of hands, Umesh Yadav. And Moeen Ali down the pitch. Jayant Yadav had to wait for a while. It was reviewed, going upstairs, pitching in line, impact in line, going on to hit the stumps. And then the celebration started for Jayant Yadav, getting his first wicket in Test match cricket. And today, Johnny Bairstow made a wonderful 53. And a full-length delivery hit him on the pads. and then onto the stumps. That broke the partnership between Ben Stokes and Johnny Bairstow. Umesh Yadav, the man to do it. And then this was referred once reviewed by Ben Stokes. Leg before decision. He thought he hit the ball, but the third umpire said it wasn't conclusive enough. And it all looked good with all the reds there. It was given out leg before. Although we thought there was a bit of bat, the catch was taken at silly point. Full length delivery for Ansari, played down the wrong line. And this was reviewed as well. Had no problems with this one. Very unlucky there, Stuart Broad. There were no reviews remaining at this stage. Ball pitching in line, hitting him on the outside of the pad, clearly missing leg stump. At England. And no reviews left, hence Stuart Broad had to go back. And then Jimmy Anderson on the very first delivery, laying back to a full leg delivery that kept low as well, plumb in front. England bowled out for 255 at that stage, and Captain Kohli was very, very happy. Still very good batting conditions, and India have done extremely well to get that lead. And now it's all up to England. Vijay on strike. Moeen Ali at fine leg, but the ball will get to the boundary. And leg buys it is.
Plan from Anderson to cut short his innings in the first innings, and Rahul, well, he bagged one playing away from his body.
But the bowling change was for just the 1 over here. Good to see him continue.
Terrific shot that. Saw the trajectory, waited for the ball to arrive.
As it goes past him, he just hits it to the left hand of cover point. At no stage is he trying to hit it anywhere near square. Broad didn't even move.
But this is one Indian batsman who loves to play the sweep shot. Whether it's the normal sweep or the reverse sweep, you'll see plenty of these from KL Rahul.
And there's nothing wrong with this delivery. Coaches believe that batsmen can sweep any delivery off a spinner. There's virtually no delivery that can't be swept.
There it is. There's a catch taken, and there's an appeal more for the catch than leg before. Rod Tucker says no. What is England going to do? They go for the review.
It was slightly wide of the crease, nipping back in. And good awareness from Root and Nagali as well. Originally they were thinking about LB, but they realised there was the inside edge. And a hobbling Broad gets Murali Vijay for 3. Never really got going, 16 for 1.
Stuart Broad will continue. KL Rahul is the man on strike. Field unchanged. A slip and a gully, a short leg. Just excitement. I don't think this is going to culminate in a review. Man from extra cover. Very excited. Broad is as well. And they've gone for it.
Okay, can we just ultra edge, please? Okay, we've got a clear spike. Ball beside bat. Bat away from everything else. Rod, we've got bat beside ball. Bat's away. I'm going to recommend you change your decision to out. You're on screen now.
The ultra edge was very clear about audio being recorded. A good shot. It's right up there for Virat Kohli to just practice his drive.
Very strong bottom hand grip sometimes makes the cover drive difficult. Not for this man, Kohli. He gets those hands through the ball beautifully.
It's a good situation for Virat Kohli to come out to bat. He came out to bat when India were 22 for 2 in the first innings, now 17 for 2. There were moments in Rajkot when Vijay and Pujara had a big partnership. They were wide of off stump to Virat Kohli, but now they'll be at the stumps. That's where the scoring opportunity lies.
Going to need that man in the deep just to get the ball back. Kohli starting with a charge, 2 boundaries.
Just walks out with his chest out, especially when his team is in trouble.
Stokes to continue, second over, Kohli. Magnificent straight drive from Kohli. We've seen him hit 2 through the offside before this, but both were very square. This was magnificently straight.
And hit into the pitch, so there was a pace on the ball as it went past mid-off.
Well, really slammed that into the middle of the pitch. It barely got up, and somehow Kohli has got that away to the third man fence.
Look at that. It is an awkward looking shot. It's got the bottom of the bat. He's opened it because he's trying to play it as the ball has moved away from him.
Pull him! What a delivery that is from Anderson. Darting back late and in between the gate of Cheteshwar Pujara.
Comes back in reverse, goes through the gate and knocks back the middle peg. So he goes for 1. It's 40 for 3.
I'd really love to see the back of Virat Kohli. But he's looking in super touch. That is a gorgeous stroke.
Well, saw one between mid-off and the bowler. This time it's between mid-on and the bowler.
Well played. He had 3 or 4 really tricky deliveries in this over, but he stayed mentally strong, Rahane, and he stayed in and hit that ball for 4. 56 for 3.
Drives. Another half century for the Indian captain. So he's having a good run. 167 in the first innings and now 50 not out in the second.
And it looks a very different game when they're bowling to the other batsmen on this pitch. He really has made it look easy.
Oh, punch through the onside. Beautiful shot. Bottom man coming into play right back in the crease. Even though it kept low, he had the answer.
Yeah, it did keep low. This is not an easy shot. He's made it look really easy. All right, it's a little short, but it's hardly bounced. It's only a third of the way up the stump. So not only has he got to watch it, but then to get the power in the shot. Those wrists are almost iron wrists, and it's incredible power.
And that's how the match is poised at the moment. India 455, England in reply 255, which means a lead of 200 for India. And in their second innings, 98 for 3, and the captain looking to fill his boots. 56 not out from 70. So the first ball of the 4th day.
Yeah, news overnight breaking of Stuart Broad's injury. He went for a scan the night before, and the medical staff in the UK have looked at it, and it's a strained tendon and one of the joints as well in his right foot. They're trying to get him through today, get him through this game, and then reassess the situation. Obviously, he could be rested for the next game in Mohali, and then they have a week off before Mumbai, so they may take that option, giving him 2 weeks off and then get him fit for the Mumbai Test match.
India, on the other hand, day 4-5. It's a real test for the batsman. Overthrows. And the ball beats Broad to the fence.
Just throwing the ball needlessly, really. This was quite a tight run, but the batsman is well home in the end, and it's just cost Anderson 4 more.
Oh, lovely. Sublime from Kohli.
Sure is. The way he just opens the face. Seen batsmen play this shot and just hit mid-off or hit extra cover. Not Virat Kohli. He looks in imperious form.
Yes, carrying on from yesterday. Look at the way the foot has gone to the pitch of the ball. And the balance, everything so right. And in the end, the ball's gone to the boundary like a tracer bullet.
Edged and taken. Once again, it's Stuart Broad, constantly probing away outside the off stump.
Broad just rolling his finger down the side of the ball, and it just bounced on him. Look at that. Finds the glove. And yes, Rahane won't like seeing that, but nor will the England batsmen who have to bat last on here. Broad as ever with the wicket. Rahane goes for 26, 117 for 4.
So 117 for 4, Ravichandran Ashwin. That's a good shout, he's given him. Now Ashwin reviewing straight away. He looked at Kohli. I think it's because of the height.
Yeah, I think that's conclusive. I'll go back on field to Rod. Rod, he's got an inside edge onto that. You're on screen now. You can get you to change your decision. Thank you.
Big inside edge. So some mistakes in this game can happen.
Now this one, yes, no complaints on this one from either side. And Ravichandran Ashwin walking back on 7, outside edge. Broad picks up another.
Yeah, it was a strange innings, wasn't it, from Ashwin? He's in good form, he's playing well, but all a bit edgy this morning. I mean, it's regulation outside edge, but he nearly ran out the captain. Very strange, not relaxed. But he has to go. Ashwin's gone for 7, 127 for 5.
Wriddhiman Shah is the new batsman for India.
He's 73 of 98.
It's almost as if he's playing on one wicket and everyone else is playing on another.
Absolutely, that's real class.
Oh, the finger goes up. Should be reviewed, I think. There was the bounce issue, the direction as well.
I think Saha is saying it's a googly.
Impacts in line. Wickets, umpires call. We'll get you back on screen. You can stay with your decision.
Good delivery as well. The googly playing down the wrong line was Wriddhiman Saha. He's gone early. Just for 2. India now 130 for 6.
He's going to get 4 runs, but that's another excellent delivery from Broad.
Super delivery, and nobody had slipped. So Alistair Cook had slipped.
Big shout for leg before.
Here we go, Rod. Impacts in line, wickets, umpires call. We're going to get you to stay with your decision. We'll get you back on screen, and you're on screen now.
So there you go, the decision stands out even in real time. First look.
Oh, it's tossed up, Broad is there, and it's 6. Jadeja taking on the long on and winning. 148 for 6.
And why not? The lead is 348. The last thing I think England and Cook would want here is for Jadeja, who's a talented player, to come out and play shots. I think they'd be happy to see him just blocking as he did the ball before, rather than just taking England's bowlers on. A rapid 20 or 30 here now just takes this game way beyond England.
See the umpire there, Dharma Sena, just having a word with Jadeja, telling him to be careful where he runs on the pitch. Oh, edged. Oh, what a grab. What a catch.
Stokes caught him in the first innings. He does him with another beauty in the second.
Floated up again by Rashid. Gave it some air and offered the opportunity. Trying to flat bat it through the offside. Look at Stokes flinging himself away to his right like a goalkeeper and plucking it out of the air. Wonderful catch to end another wonderful innings from Kohli. Disappointment that he won't get that second 100. 19 short. 81 to Kohli, 151 for 7.
And that is a quicker delivery, and that is 4.
Well, nothing Bairstow could do here. This is a genuine edge. There's not much bounce now in this pitch unless there's a leg cutter that loops up. So this went low and it went quickly. Slip is wide, but nothing Bairstow could do.
Tosses it leg side, man out there, straight to him, gone. Can't help himself, Jadeja. The moment it goes up, he goes after it.
And it's a much more difficult pitch to hit sixes on than it was in Rajkot, where there was a lovely bounce. And every time India's batsmen looked to go big in Rajkot, they generally nailed it over the fence. But harder here, much more difficult pitch to score freely on. Cook's got his man in the right position. Knowing Ali's got a safe pair of hands. And India 162 for 8, lead by 362.
Nothing seems to happen.
It's interesting. The bowler says I think it might be going down the leg side. Doesn't strike me as going down the leg side. Let's have a look. Maybe just dipped in, didn't it? So maybe a very good call from Adil Rashid.
Yeah! He's got him. That's a very good catch. Very, very good catch from Johnny Bairstow, because that ball was bouncing.
Looked like a number 10 on that occasion. Adil Rashid gets another wicket. Second of the morning.
Yadav goes for naught. 162 for none. Look at this. It's a terrific catch from Bairstow, because it's bounced. It sort of hit him up the shoulder. He's had the presence of mind to smother it and keep it.
He's mixed it up nicely today. Shami is the man, so googly possible. But it's on the shorter side, so it gets the treatment. 166 for 9.
Young Hamid won't have enjoyed that very much.
That's a good strike. And it's maximum.
Yeah, he's got more of the bat on it, hasn't he? It's not quite out the middle, otherwise it'd be in the car park behind us.
Shami goes big. And once again clears the boundary.
He gets the elevation, there's no doubt there.
Oh, that one really keeps low. Beats the keeper. And now the overall lead 400.
Now this keeps low. Very low. Just misses off stump. And then what chance has the keeper got?
Oh, Johnny Bairstow goes up. Well, he's reviewing.
Def and Chris, umpire
the
review
bails
for
are
stumping.
off. He reckons
We start with
the
front
ball
foot,
has hit
please.
the stumps.
Yeah, keep rolling, make sure the bails are off the groove. Yeah, I'm happy with that. There's nothing behind the line there. My decision is out.
Out is the decision, and India are all out for 404. In fact, for 204, the overall lead 404. So 405 runs to win for England after India were bowled out for 204. And still 60 overs remain in the day's play, so plenty of time.
Welcome back to Vizag. The Paytm second test match between India and England. Coming to you live from the ACA VDCA Cricket Stadium here in Vizag. There it is, 27 not out for Yadav. Shami getting 19, 2 towering sixes in that 19, but really the innings of the innings has got to be Virat Kohli. 81 of 109. It's a difficult pitch to bat on, but Virat Kohli got those 81 runs, a strike rate of 70. So it just tells you how different he is from the rest of the players in this Indian batting lineup, which, as it is, has a lot of class.
The bowling was good from England today. Broad, outstanding. With an old ball, he showed his bag of tricks. 4 for 33 from him from 14 overs, and well supported by Rashid. Moeen Ali finishing things off. So England session that last one because they took 7 Indian wickets today. And the overall scorecard, India 4, England 2. Now the first to go yesterday, this was Murli Vijay. Getting an inside edge, then Rahul caught behind. And Pujara getting a beauty from James Anderson.
Jawab.
Then this morning, Rahane, the first man to be dismissed by Broad. Broad getting another one. He was in the middle of an excellent spell. Ashwin dismissed. Saha didn't last long. Leg before wicket to Rashid. And then the catch of the series so far. Brilliant from Ben Stokes. Dismissed Virat Kohli. Jadeja holding out in the deep. Yadav getting a faint edge. Good catch by Johnny Bairstow. And then the last man stumped because he dragged his foot. Some part of the foot has to be behind the line. And India bowled out for 204.
Bit high, good delivery, but high.
Good length though. What Kohli was cross with him in the first innings was when the pitch was getting uneven, he was floaty and bowling drive balls. What he's done in this over already is hit those cracks hard. And he only needs that just to stay low, nip back. Look at all those cracks there, visible. And that one's just nipped back nicely.
Slightly looked to change, but I don't think he has. Nicely played.
Very well played. Excellent shot that.
Yes, as you say, not much trigger movement. Stands very still, but over to off stump, and he knows that anything that just drifts into the left-hand side of his stance is going to be going down the leg side. Too short, too quick, too flat, and pull for 4.
And no turn to make matters worse for Ashwin.
Saw the angle where it was coming into him and rolled his wrists over as well. Wasn't taking any chances, looking to hit the ball anywhere up in the air. That boundary took a long time to come. 89 deliveries and 47 minutes. It's been attritional cricket.
29 for none. No alarms yet for England, but Hamid has got plenty of company with a silly point, short leg, slip. So one ball in the last over from Ashwin really spinned to Cook, and that's the first one that we've seen in this second innings. Otherwise, it's a long way from a traditional Indian dust bowl.
But that one go with the stumps may have not. It seemed like Saha collected well over the stumps there. It took it over the stumps to suggest with the ball and everyone around how close it was to the stumps.
That's his favourite shot. Anything short and marginally wide, he'll put it away with ease. The second boundary for Cook.
That's gone away fine and into the fence. He's setting him up for a leg before, but that one just drifting onto the pads.
He is. He's trying to set him up. He pushed the first two wide, getting a little bit of away movement, and then just turning the ball round and pushing it in.
That spun, took the outside edge, but went to ground.
Yeah, boys, yeah, boys.
48 for no loss.
He's not particularly hard at the ball. He takes that bottom hand off the grip. And the ball runs down. Lovely shot. He's threaded it through wide of mid-off. He just got himself in a lovely body position there to hit the gap.
Yeah, I think, Ravi, people don't realise just how tall Alistair Cook is.
Because the mindset should be, if you get one wicket, then you have a chance to really make further inroads.
Absolutely. Things can change quickly. The drift. That's what Ashwin felt was the difference in the first innings for him. That's why the wickets came. He felt that he rediscovered a little bit of drift in the air. There was a bit of drift there too. Driven firmly. First aggression from Hamid, who generally has been in defensive mode.
Just to remind everyone, he can do that.
Kohli, I think it's spun too much. Kohli now will have a chat with Sahar, who will have a chat with Jadeja. Going to have a conversation here. The clock is running down.
Impacts in line. Wickets, umpires call. I'm going to get you to stay with your decision. We'll get you back on screen, Kumar. You're on screen now. Stay with your not out decision. Well done.
Umpire's call was not out, thankfully for Alistair Cook. It was a lot closer actually than I thought initially. I just thought that ball was bound to be going down the leg side.
Well, it was a lot closer than the one at Rajkot.
That's for sure, and that's exactly how Cook was given out in Rajkot, even though the ball would have missed leg stump by a good half a yard.
But if you do make two poor calls, then you will lose it.
We might get another review here now. Ashwin was convinced.
Saha isn't.
Impact is umpire's call. So, Rod, I'm going to get you to stay with your not out decision. We'll get you back on
Once
screen.
Again, umpire's call in England's favour.
On screen now.
On-field call again was not out. And because the on-field call was not out, Kohli can't believe it. But both reviews have gone now for India. The ball was hitting, but it hit the batsman outside the line, or at least with umpire's call, and the umpire's call was not out. Oh, straight and surely, yes. Finally. One creeps along the deck, and Hamid, he's got to go, I think. He'll have a chat with Cook, perhaps. Not even a chat. No, he's going. This looks straight and out.
Yes, he covers his stumps in his stance. So if he misses something, the ball hits the pad. It's a very good chance that the ball will hit the stumps. But this one did keep low.
Well, saying it all along, I felt the ball that caused most problems is the one that keeps low, but he has to go. It's gone for 25, it's 75 for 1.
Took a long time for India to pick up the first wicket. Hamid, the man, dismissed. Plenty happening in the last 30 minutes or so. DR is with the odd ball turning and bouncing.
Yeah, all the batsmen have said that first 20 balls on this pitch are the hard ones. Joe Root needs to get himself in
India have a door.
.50 comes up for Alistair Cook. He knows he's got a long, long way to go. It's not so much about runs, but about time in this innings for him. Oh, if there's no bat involved, Dharmasena would be interested. He is. The finger goes up. They've reviewed this. Would think there must be some bat on this one. Looked pretty straight to me as far as leg before was concerned.
Here we go, Kumar. Impacts in line. Wickets hitting. 3 reds. Very good decision. Well done.
Got the great news, India. Dharmasena making the right call. There was no inside edge.
Yeah, you can tell from the England captain's reaction how big a moment that was in the game. Brave from Dharmasena to raise his finger on the front foot. They appealed, they were persistent in their appealing. They went at him and they got the finger up. And you can see what it means. The dangerous duo of Root and Cook have been separated on the last ball of day 4. Cook and Hamid went, they played brilliantly, the pair of them. India have 2 of the 10 wickets they require.
The game nicely poised. India in the driver's seat, trying to force the initiative here. England 87 for 2. They need 318 more runs to win, but we've seen every indication from England they're playing for time, not so much for runs.
And that's a good move, I think. Getting a silly point in. Put the pressure on. Invite the drive through the covers. There's a big expanse there between mid-off and point. We've seen top-off spinners trying to drive through the covers and getting bowled. This is where the ball just kept low. He's a tall man, Hamid, had nothing to do. Nothing, could do nothing.
It's going to be 4.
There again, turning. But this is beautiful bowling by Ravichandran Ashwin. Tossing the ball up, drawing the batsman forward.
Yeah, it was a bit of drift that undid for Root in the first innings as he looked to come down and hit over the top. And the last 2 deliveries have just curved in the air as well.
Oh, drop catch. Virat Kohli is the man at backward short leg, one of the face of the bat.
Spun one as Root goes back and just knocks the ball into the leg trap. Kohli is the man. Should have been taken.
Now there's an appeal, and the finger's gone up. Ashwin strikes for India. Duckett gone once again to the same bowler, but in a different style.
Well, rather than trust a dodgy defence, what Ben Duckett decided was that attack is the best form of defence, and that hasn't worked for him either. A bit of overspin, a little bit of extra bounce from Ashwin. It's shorter and flatter, and the extra bounce has taken the glove onto thigh pad and just bobbed up to Saha. Real problems for Ben Duckett against the off spin of Ashwin. He's gone for naught, 16 balls, England 92 for 3.
Not having a good series, Ben Duckett. It was loud, it was long from India, the appeal. It's 93 for 3. Oh, given. Another one for Ashwin. And I think he's done the right thing to review that. And he's so confident. This is when you have to review an umpire's decision.
Well, we can't hear the third umpire for the moment. The speed with which Root reviewed this would suggest that he missed the ball. It was the moment the finger went up, Root reviewed it straight away. No questions asked.
I think a batsman knows whether he's nicked it or not, whether it's a thick nick or a soft nick. And Root was straight away up. But there was just a little sound as well in our ears from the stump.
Which begs the question, we saw what happened there front on clearly. A lot of daylight between the outside edge and the ball. This is runs for England on the offside. That's going to be 4. Well played. Question that comes is, what did the Indians hear around the bat? Because they all went up like it was a thick outside edge. Seems like it might have just gone towards leg stump or clipping leg stump. Wasn't middle. Another superb delivery from Ashwin. Indians don't have a review. They would have reviewed this for sure. Pitching on off. And yeah, clipping leg. Umpire's call, which was not out.
Up goes the finger. Ian Botham was talking about that. Would prefer to bowl to the left-hander with the rough areas. This was much fuller in length. It was in the air for a long time. 3 fielders round the bat. And India have struck for the 2nd time this morning. And Moeen Ali, the man to go.
The line now, he bowled straight, pushed this out a little wider. And he's bowled from a little wider of the crease as well. So pitches right into that foot mark. And he has no chance there. He just walked Moeen Ali. Extra bounce doing the trick. So double strike for India. Both the left-handers dismissed. Duckett first. Now Moeen Ali. It's 101 for 4.
India have been brilliant. 14.4 overs, just the 14 runs conceded. Importantly, they picked up 2 wickets.
Yes, he's got to be busy, like Root is here, putting it away to the fence. He's over-pitched, but a good stride forward.
That's what they've got to do. Put the loose deliveries away to the boundary.
Just 23 runs in 20 overs this morning, but the cricket has been utterly compelling. It's a very important moment in the game because the new ball, second new ball, is due for India, which means that the 2 reviews that were used and wasted yesterday, they've got those 2 reviews back, and they have the option to take the new ball should they want to do so.
Never mind if he drives you through the covers for a boundary.
Must have used to play this in the backyard, Nas, with your brothers. French cricket?
Absolutely.
Bowled him! What a delivery that is. Good change of bowling. Jayant Yadav with the second new ball. He spun one past Stokes' defence.
And it takes a special delivery to get past the defence of Stokes. He's played second fiddle to Ashwin most of his career, Jayant Yadav. Not today. What a beauty. Drift in, spin away, top of off. And that is a big blow to England. Their all-rounder that got 100 in the first innings has been dismissed. Magnificent bowling. Stokes can't believe it. He's gone for 6. It's 115 for 5.
2 right-handers now. Some spinning, some not. Very difficult.
Yeah, some keeping low, some bouncing. It's a hard pitch when the occasional ball spins. Stokes gets 2 that doesn't go off the straight. The third one pitches virtually in the same spot, and it's an absolute beauty.
2 catches close in on the leg side for Root at short mid on and short mid wicket suggests that Shami will want to bowl straight. Bit wider the crease. That is excellent bowling. It's too high, but it's good bowling.
It's hit a crack and bounced on Root from nowhere. This went from nowhere. Hit a crack and went like a leg break and bounced. Play that if you can, Joe Root.
Close. Given him. Finger goes up. It just ducked in late to Root. And Shami has got his man.
Here we go, Rod. Impacts in line. Wickets hitting. 3 reds.
And the slow walk-off tells you everything. They were desperate for 2 wickets. They got Cook last night with the last ball. They have Root today. And with him, they probably have England on toast. 25 he made, 115 for 6.
Alistair Cook getting Test match 50. last man out yesterday to the last ball of the day's play. One play was called off when he was judged leg before. Three men appealing around the bat, couple of others silent.
The one he got Stokes with was in the 90s. Subtle variation, a little quicker through the air, getting sharp spin. That'll be 4.
Yes, an absolutely free hit.
Better position now, a man on the sweep. But otherwise, that was a free hit for Ben Stokes.
And also coming around the wicket, which now brings the LBW more into play.
It's clipped that away on the onside. Ashwin after the ball. And he won't get there. So that's 4 more. That score of 455 eventually proving to be a match-winning effort. See India as well not getting too many in the second inning because of that massive lead from the first innings. It's full, it was swinging, but well played by Adil Rashid. He's a capable batsman, we all know that. It's a good shot there.
He's a wristy batsman. Look at this, he waits for it, waits, and just works it into that onside. Nicely timed.
Just the way the openers went yesterday, Hamid and Alistair Cook, they're defensive players, but do you think England opened their cards a bit too early? Told India that we were only looking to play for a draw. They got what, 87 yesterday? 87 in the, how many overs was that? 87? 59, almost 60 overs, thereby just telling India that we're going to be defending everything. And did that make India's job easier? There's a big shout from behind, and Adil Rashid starts to walk. Mohammad Shami has picked up another wicket. This is a short ball.
Yes, it's a bit of a waft, isn't it, outside there, trying to play it. A bit of a one-day shot, really, under the circumstances. Not the best of shot selection from Adil Rashid. England now 7 down. And there's still 11 minutes to go till lunch. Rashid's gone for 4. It's 129 for 7.
Hasn't gone well this session for England. Have a look at those numbers there on the bottom of your screen. 5 wickets, 42 runs.
And 7 wickets went in the first session of play yesterday. 5 have gone today.
Well, I know he's made his Test debut a few years back, but he's been quite a revelation, Mohammad Shami, in the last series against New Zealand, here as well on a dead pitch. Look at this ball rising from a short length, a short length. Surprising Adil Rashid, who was committed onto the front foot.
Well, on a pitch that's keeping low, you don't want to hang back too much against the quick bowls. You can get yourself forward, but then you can get yourself in with a problem, which he's done. But at the end of the day,
maybe that's the reason why he senses that Bairstow will play the big shots. And catching fielder comes out, goes to square leg where he played that sweep shot. Now Virat Kohli has moved from the offside to the leg side, so really kicked up from.
Every time he's done that, he's got something out of the surface. That steep bounce.
It's big bounce.
It's going to be 4. Trying to get that ball right up.
Yes, every now and then when you do get reverse, you will get this. When the bowler will just drift onto the pads with some late movement. Bairstow just helping it on its way.
Yeah, he's pretty strong in that area.
See, the openers, once they were gone, it's really difficult for England to survive. Joe Root 25, but he was there for a long time. All the others, Duckett, Moeen Ali, Ben Stokes came in and got out very quickly. Bairstow looking to play shots, 23 of 29. And he's got Ansari for company. He's set to open his account. Started off with what, 75 for the opening stand, India. They lost 2 wickets yesterday, but after that this morning session. You can see the timings on the right hand side. India were quickly through the rest of that England batting lineup. Let's have a look at the highlights of that morning session. You'll see a lot of wickets fall in this session. Just 55 runs, 5 wickets. Joe Root was trying to hang in there, and really there was that spell when Ashwin was looking to bowl from outside the off. That was a drop catch of Virat Kohli back with short leg. Ball was keeping low. Some that bounce. That occasion decisively for Ashwin. Good decision from the umpire. Moeen Ali came in. It was all defence. So was Joe Root. That was reviewed. And the batsman was right. There wasn't an outside edge as the umpire thought. The few occasions when the ball was hit for runs. Was clipping the pads. Question asked for leg before. Shout against Moeen Ali. See the excitement of the Indian fielders as they sense a test win here. Moeen Ali just started walking after that happened. Ashwin got a couple of wickets. And then Virat Kohli gave Jadeja a bit of a break, got Jayant Yadav to bowl and bowl a beauty to get Ben Stokes. The 3 ball that came in with the arm before that one has held its line, turned across the face of the bat. And then this big wicket from Mohammad Shami, getting the ball up at pace. It was pace and spin with the second new ball for India. Shami and Jayant Yadav, the combination. Watch out for the ball that gets Adil Rashid. That was really good thinking from Shami. Very smart, cunning bowling. Batsman trying to get onto the front foot, surprise him with a short delivery. Johnny Bairstow has given us a clue as to how he's going to be looking at the situation. He'll be playing his shots.
So that's how things stand at the moment. England in their second innings, 142 for 7.
Very dangerous to go the other way. Your point might be, Ath, that you go 1-0 up and just play on 3 absolute belters and nip the series 1-0, but there's a lot of cricket to be played and you only have to collapse once and you bring England back into it.
Cleaned him up. Just a matter of time. Ravichandran Ashwin getting his man.
From time to time, and looking back at this, might bring back a bit of nausea as well. His off stump flattened and England 8 down. Ansari, 11 deliveries, but a duck for him. England 143 for 8.
Stuart Broad has come out to the centre. Again, a loud shout. Now, where did that pitch? He's bowling from over the wicket.
It was full, but surely must have just pitched outside. Yeah. Yadav's worked hard. He's played well. That will go to a boundary. I think Bairstow's going to play some shots, but you want him to get some wickets. He deserves some more. But 1 for 25. Just dropping short a fraction there. And Bairstow puts it away.
Well, it's a very confident appeal. The finger has gone up.
Okay, looks like it's missed the bat. We'll just confirm that with Ultra Edge. Kumar, it's hitting, so I'm going to get you to stay with your decision. We'll get back on screen.
To wrap up this test match in Visakhapatnam. Stuart Broad, LBW for 5, 158 for 9.
Oh, big shout again. Jayant Yadav having a word with the players, and it seems like they've gone for the review.
Thank you, Kumar. Yeah, no bat, just ball tracking when available, please. Impacts in line. Wickets hitting. It's 3 reds, Kumar. I'm going to recommend you change your decision to out. You're on screen now.
Got to change your decision. You've got to hear shrieks of joy from the Indian players. Virat Kohli not emotional at the moment, but until the winning moment, he was really into the game. Extremely keen, vibrant, and the Indian captain has done it. India win by 246 runs. The low bounce really helping in the DRS with the leg before decisions, and the final wicket of this match as well by the DRS system.
Yeah, it's a massive victory. 246 runs represents India's second biggest win against England. Some key performances, not the least of which was from the captain Virat Kohli, with runs in both innings, and the spinners doing the trick for him in the second innings. England will look back on missed opportunities when India were 35 for 2 on the first morning, the drop catch of Kohli on 56, and then that collapse after Hamid's run out in the first innings. When you concede a first innings deficit of 200, it is very, very difficult to come back from.
Well, this is how it started. India won an important toss, but what was more important was making full advantage, taking full advantage of that luck with the coin, and India did just that. 455 200s, Pujara and Virat Kohli, and then Ashwin came in when the score was 355. When he left, it was 427, so he was instrumental in getting India past 400, and at that time it looked like a very good score. Wickets: Anderson 3, Broad 1, Rashid 2 for 110, Moeen Ali getting 3 for 98. Broad and Anderson were impressive in the first, so also in the second.
Well, England lost a couple of wickets early, and then Joe Root batted really well, and Duckett having a torrid time on the tour, and Moeen Ali fell early, and there was a big partnership between Ben Stokes and Johnny Bairstow, getting a half centuries, both of them, and Rashid contributed 32, but eventually England conceding a lead of 200 to India. Bowling, all the bowlers bowled well, but the standout performer, the off-spinner, Ravichandran Ashwin, getting 5 wickets in an innings for the 22nd time, and the other bowlers chipped in.
Batting started to get a little more difficult in the second innings as the pitch started to show variable bounce. Virat Kohli was the only man there who scored quickly, scored at a strike rate of 70. Otherwise, it was a low scoring rate right through. It was top score with 81. Jayant Yadav down the order, getting 27 priceless runs, and Ajinkya Rahane with 20 noteworthy contributions with the bat. Bowling was impressive from England. More their seamers who made an impression. Broad with that decisive spell on day 4 morning, 4 for 33. Anderson 1 for 33. Adil Rashid, I think, is growing in stature and confidence as well as a frontline spinner for England. Had a good innings there. 4 wickets for his 82 runs, 24 overs, the most overs bowled in that innings for England.
England would set a mammoth ask in their second innings. They battled hard for the first 50.2 overs. That's when they lost their first wicket, that of Hamid, who was out to Ashwin, and the last over of the day yesterday they picked up the all-important wicket of Alistair Cook for 54, and this morning, apart from Bairstow, there was no resistance from any of the batsmen, and bowled out for 158.
Wickets were shared by the Indian bowlers, and that's really a good sign going forward. Ashwin got 3 for 52, Jadeja got 2 wickets, 2 left-handers by the way. Got Alistair Cook and Moeen Ali out, tells you that left-arm spinners can be effective against left-hand batsmen. Jayant Yadav 3 for 30, he had a good test match, impressed with the bat, and got the final wicket as well to take his tally in the match to 4 wickets. And Shami, 2 good wickets, Joe Root and then Adil Rashid in that very impressive spell with the second new ball. 2 for 30 for Mohammad Shami. Good bowling performance, and in the end England managing just 158 in 97.3 overs. It's all about the first innings. India got a good score, 455. England just didn't get close enough, and then just felt the burden, that advantage conceded to India. India were relentless, got 204 runs. The overall lead was always going to be hard to achieve as a target. It was over 400 runs on a pitch that had more and more surprises as the match progressed. England in the final innings, despite the depth in their batting, all out 158. India winning by 246 runs. They lead the 5-match series now 1-0.